Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Juan is Cooking. My name is Juan, and today I have a special guest. It's my daughter Isabella, and today we're gonna make barbecue ribs because this is one of her favorite dishes too. And I actually made our seasoning, the barbecue chuck rub, in her honor. So you can find it online at juaniscooking.com. If you buy it, you are supporting a small family business and you're helping me pay for her college. So anyway, so in today's recipe, I'm gonna show you how to make barbecue ribs. Boo, boo, boring, boring. No, it's not boring. A lot of people don't make barbecue ribs because they think it's hard to make them, or because they don't have a smoker, or they don't have a grill, or or it's time consuming. But in today's episode, I'm gonna show you an easy way to make them without the smoker, without the grill. We're gonna make them in our oven. Really? Can you imagine barbecue ribs without a smoker and a grill? Well, that's what I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put them with the rib facing down, because if I put them like that, then it's gonna stick to the bottom of the pan. So just make sure you put them in there, or you can shove them like sideways. But that's when you have more. You can in this pan you can put like 10, but I only have 3. And then you want to add some type of maybe onions, garlic if you like. In this moment, it's not very important, but I have extra onions that I need to use, so I'm gonna use. That's about 2 small onions. So you just put your salt, black pepper. One is liquid smoke. It's a small bottle. It's about 4 ounces. So if you want, you can use half and keep the other half for another day. And that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, no, I'm just gonna add the whole thing. So yeah, you just add the liquid smoke. It's up to you if you add the whole bottle, or half if you wanna save it for later. And then you just put some hot water. I add hot water because you can just put cold water, but I put hot water so it's kind of like speed up the process. And you want to make sure you cover the ribs, but not too much because this is gonna start boiling and it's gonna. And then you just take some aluminum foil. And you make sure it's like, if you don't have a big pan like this, or if you want, you can make them on a pressure cooker too. But pressure cooker you need to know what you're doing with the pressure cooker. I have a pressure cooker and I know how to use it, but not everybody. I don't want, it can be, if you don't know how to use it, don't use it. So that's why this acts like a pressure cooker. The good thing with this is, like, we're gonna cook this on the stove, and then I'm gonna poke little holes so the steam can come out. And maybe in 2 hours, the good thing is you can actually lift this and check how your ribs are doing. On a pressure cooker, you don't want to do that because you have to wait until it's done, and then and then what if they're not done? Then you have to do it again. That's why. So what I do when I start seeing that it's boiling, 2 hours, and that's it. After 2 hours, you take them out, and then we put them in the oven with our seasoning and barbecue sauce if you like. Sometimes I like to add the barbecue at the end in the last maybe 30 minutes of cooking, and that's it. So oven, 2 hours, and then we'll see you after these commercials. Okay, this has been boiling for 1 hour, and I think I'm gonna put them now for the next step. So just 1 hour is enough. It's just mostly to get the smoky flavor. If you want to do longer, that's fine, but I'm just gonna do 1 hour. So I cooked my ribs in water, pretty much steamed, for 1 hour. It's been an hour. I know I say 2 hours, but I'm just gonna do it for 1 hour. It's up to you, but I'm just gonna do 1 hour. The idea of this is to cook them and also make them tender, and to give them that smoky flavor with the liquid smoke and all the seasoning. So now I'm gonna put them on a tray. I'm gonna wait a little bit so they cool down, and I'm gonna rub them with the my seasoning. I'm gonna rub them with my seasoning. So I'm gonna rub them with the shark barbecue seasoning. Make sure you get all the sides. So now I'm gonna bake these in the oven for just to make them brown. It doesn't have to be exactly, but you can bake them for 425. I'm gonna give it 30 minutes just to see. After 30 minutes, what I do is I lower the temperature to 225, and I'm gonna cover these with aluminum foil. For That's the moment that you wanna keep them there for another hour and a half to 2 hours. All depends. These are, like I say, I mean, I can actually take one rib out already. Look, I'm gonna show you. It's ready. It's tender. Man, so good. Easy to make ribs without a smoker and without a grill. So if you live in a small apartment or you don't have a smoker or a grill, oh my god, this look at the bone already. I mean, and it's seriously, it's been an hour since it's boiling on time. So as soon as it starts boiling, do 1 hour. That's why I added hot water from the beginning to save time. So I'm gonna put this in the oven. Okay, so I'm writing down the times. I'm gonna put it in the description. I gave it 30 minutes at 425. What I do next is you just take your favorite barbecue sauce and you just brush it off all over the ribs. And these are ready to eat. Seriously, they are already tender, but they probably need a little bit more. So yes, use your favorite barbecue sauce. You can just buy, regular barbecue, and then if you want, you can put it on different bowls, and you can add seasoning to different ones, like add some honey, some with chili powder, um, whatever seasoning you want to add, make it more tangy, more sour. It's up to you. So I just brush all this barbecue on the bottom, making sure I get the sides, the bone. So yeah, you just brush these. Then what I do is I just cover this with aluminum foil, the same foil from when we steamed the ribs, so you don't have to waste any aluminum foil. Cover them, and now we put it back in our oven. You lower the temperature at 225 Fahrenheit, and I'm gonna do it for, I'll say, an hour and a half. If I do it for an hour and a half, that's gonna give us exactly 3 hours of cooking time since the beginning. So 1 hour of steaming, 30 minutes of browning the ribs at 425, and then an hour and a half at 225. So that's it. I will see you in an hour and a half. All right, boo boo. Our ribs are ready. It's been an hour and a half. Oh, Okay, so our ribs are ready. So there's only one way to know. In the description, again, I'm gonna put the time. It's actually a total of 3 hours. So, ooh, hot. Don't touch, it's hot. All right. So, how do we know they're ready? Um, I just don't want to cut them on the cutting board. Yeah. Okay. So, well, how do we know? Usually, you grab a rib, and when you pull out, oh look, the bone just comes out. That's how you know. That's how you know you make good ribs. So these ribs, I know rib makers out there, barbecuers, they're gonna hate me because they like to make ribs overnight, like 8, 10, 12 hours, more or longer. This only took 3 hours. But hey, I'm trying to teach people how to make ribs without a smoker or a grill. And then you serve them, and you can put more barbecue sauce. Like I mentioned before, you can just buy some regular barbecue, and then you can mix different kinds with honey, some with sriracha, some with what else? Whatever, according to your like. Some people like honey mustard is actually good with barbecue. Mm, Actually, barbecue sauce with the hot sauce or sriracha is good. I used to make hot wings that way. All right, boo boo. So they are hot. Grab one. I like one of these. It is hot. So cheers. Ding.
It's really yummy.
They're tender. Mm, they have the smoky flavor. Mm. Thanks for watching. Share, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Yum.
Thank you for coming, boo boo.
Thanks for the ribs.
Mm.